Hey guys, today I want to talk with you about the number one reason why agents fail or why they are failing. And guys, these are the facts, the FACTS, or as Jim Harbaugh says, the facts, FACKS, whatever it is, these are facts, guys. This is why people are failing. I do a lot of training with agents. I have a lot of conversations with agents. And the number one issue is mindset. Now, before you change the channel, because I know you hear mindset a lot, what I'm going to talk with you today about is belief. I'm going to do it a little differently because I want to talk to you about things you shouldn't believe and the things that you should believe. So in my conversations with agents, the thing I see is that prospects have an uncanny nose for people who do not believe in what they do not believe in their product, process, in themselves. It's kind of like bears and bees. They can smell fear, and so can our prospects. So if they can smell that uncertainty or that fear on you, then you're probably not going to get the sale. So what I want to do again is I just want to explain to you some things that you shouldn't believe and some things that you should believe. Number one, things not to believe: that you are just selling a product. That's not what you're doing here. You are serving people, you're serving a community, okay? So don't believe that. You are not selling a product, okay? Do not believe that you can just wing this, all right? Do not believe that you can just go out and try some things and throw spaghetti at the wall and give it a try. You aren't going to charm your way into a sale. And trust me, I've tried, okay? Look at what I'm working with here, people. I have tried to wing it and tried to charm my way into a sale. It doesn't work. The third thing that you should not believe is you should not believe that you can't do it, all right? Other people are doing this, and this is a pretty amazing stat. Other people, 100% of other people are people. They are people. And the great news is you are a people too. So if they're having success, you can have success, okay? So the things not to believe: you are selling a product, that you can just wing it or charm your way into a sale, and that you can't do it. All right? What are some things that we should believe, that we should arm ourselves with as we go out into this battlefield of sales, okay? Number one, you should believe in your product. You should believe in it. It's not a product though, right? That's the tricky part. This is what you're selling isn't a doohickey or a gadget or anything like that. It's not a widget. What you're selling is peace of mind. These are the things that people lose sleep over. You know, what do they lose sleep over? When they go to bed, they worry about what's going to happen to their family when they're gone. You are selling peace of mind. You are serving and transferring peace of mind to the people that you're sitting with. So it's changing lives. And I know this because I'm sitting right at about 50 death claims. I mean, think about that. These are 50 individuals that I served, but these are 50 families that would have been impacted if a policy hadn't been in place. I can think of very specifically of a couple of situations where I got called by funeral homes because my clients were killed by drunk drivers, and they wanted to make sure that the policies paid out, and they did. This is impact. This is changing lives, all right? That's the first part. Here's the other part of that belief. Guys, I have to have an honest question for you, honest conversation. Do you own a policy? Do you own a policy? And I'm not talking about your policy through work as you do this part-time. I'm talking about, did you write yourself an application for a life insurance policy on you with living benefits, whatever it is you're talking to people about how important it is. Do you have one on yourself? And if you don't, it's very hard to be convincing about how valuable it is. I can't tell you how great it is when you sit with a client and you can pull out your own policy and say, see, I tell you what, I've got the same company. I love these specific benefits. My family loves this. My mom has this. It makes a big difference when you yourself own your product. You have to believe in your product. The second thing, do you believe in your process? That's why I talked about winging it earlier. You can't just wing it. Do you have a sales process? Do you know how to connect with your client? Have you gotten to the stakes? Have you closed? Do you have a closing process? If you don't have those things, then it's very difficult to speak with confidence on sales, on your product, your peace of mind. It's very difficult to speak confidently about that and move them towards a closing process. So you have to have confidence in your process. You have to believe in it. And lastly, you have to believe in yourself. You just have to believe in what you are capable of doing in two specific things: your capacity and your ability. Your capacity to be able to go into another gear. That's the thing I love about this type of work and this process in sales, is there's no lid. Like, if you want to go out and write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 in a week, you can do that. If you want to, break a record, I know an agent who did 100,000 without any leads, or close to it, without any leads for the month. So you can do incredible things in this industry, but what is your lid? What do you believe your lid is? And here's a good tell for that, okay? When I interview agents, one of the questions I ask them is, if you could tell me what you're worth in an annual salary, what would you say? I like that question because it kind of reveals what they believe their lid is. Some people say 20, 30,000, 50,000. If I could write 50,000 and make 50,000, that's the most I've ever made. Well, that's good, but I just kind of want to know the gauge of what their capacity is, what they believe their capacity is, because my job is to help them see a little further down the road. Yeah, I don't care what their answer is. My goal, my job is to help them see further down the road, because they're more capable than they think they are all the time. We all are. And lastly, your ability. Your ability not just to execute, but your ability to learn. If you don't feel confident and you're not certain about your process, then do it until you are. Continuously practice what you're doing while you're driving. If you got a lot of windshield time, we call that windshield time between stops, practice your process over and over again. I would do that. I would take notes after each sit, look at where maybe I stumbled, maybe I made a mistake, and I would practice what I could possibly say in my next sit, because I wanted to raise my lid on my ability, because I believed in myself. So to summarize this, just to get back to this, 3 things that I don't want you to believe in. Don't believe you're just selling a widget or a product. Don't believe that you can just wing this or charm yourself into a sale. Don't believe that you can't do it because other people are. What you should believe is believe in what you do, believe in what you're selling, believe in your process, and believe you can do it, because other people are succeeding big time, and they're just people. They're people, and you are people too. So go out and do it. If you guys found value in this content, please hit like and subscribe. Heck, turn on your notifications, because I want your hands to get sweaty with anticipation that a new video is coming out for Life Insurance Academy. Tell people about it, share it with them. Leave a comment. If you have a question or a comment, it helps us more than you know. We'd love to chat with you guys. So jump in down there, hit that button, subscribe. I don't know where I'm pointing, but do it.